Hello, I'm Frank Lloyd Wright, and I'm here to talk about modernism. Do you have a question for me, Mr. Dilemos? Yeah, I actually do. I was wondering about reductionism and modernism. Can you kind of explain that? I've been thinking about it today, and I was wanting to hear it from you. Oh, that's great, Mr. Dilemos. I think that you hit upon something that's very interesting in modernism, and that is the fact that modernism is known to act in a reductionist way. As a matter of fact, I think the death of modernism came from that death, as we call it, of incorporating reductionist theory to its ultimate end point, and then we get minimalism in art from that. And some of these structures, for example, in architecture, if you go to them and you visit them, they are fully concrete and they look like mausoleums instead of looking like something beautiful. There's a sense of exile. Maybe that's the right word. There's a sense of coldness that happens in this situation. It's very interesting that we talk about this because in, for example, the Bauhaus movement, we see this culmination of architecture that's quite beautiful. Not only architecture, but art. And so this is an interesting development at that moment in time. But even the things that I have done with modernism incorporates, for example, the outdoors with the indoors and the indoors with the outdoors. This is very important. I use the rocks and shrubbery and botanical flowers that are existent in around the area, and I use that and incorporate that within my architecture. But in some cases, reductionism has caused such a disparity, and when people go to these buildings, they find it to be cold. They find it to be like Scarfophilus, a mausoleum, a place of death. And that's not really what modernism was about. It was about theory and line. It was about reason and logic. But I think we've taken it to such a point that it caused it to be fully reductionist. And we lost sight, really, of humanity at that point. This is the situation that happened with modernist art. It's come cold, and it's still going that way. I think we just saw a gentleman who just put lights on a gallery